So now your child is playing with you, they're engaged with you, but they are still not talking. What next? How do you support them? And is this really even helping? In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about back and forth interaction and how important this is for your child's overall development. I want you to think about communication like a circle. One person will initiate an idea and the next person responds. And it becomes this circle, this back and forth type of interaction that you are having. And this really is a conversation. Think about when you are talking to your partner or your spouse, a friend, they are sharing something, responding, then maybe you share something and they respond. It's this type of flow that you are having, and this is what we want to be doing with your autistic child. The more circles of communication that your child is having, the better for their overall development. So how do you get the child to be able to have this back and forth interaction? Because right now you might be engaging with their child, but there really isn't much of this back and forth. And the answer is challenges. You have to be able to challenge your child and get them to adapt to create new ideas. And this can all be done through play with movement. You don't need any equipment, you don't need a fancy curriculum, and you don't need any cool toys. All you really need is yourself and the energy and the fun that you can bring to the interaction. So let me give you an example. Maybe you are hanging your child upside down and you're swinging them and then you kind of flip them over and then they come up and they want you to do it again. And that's really what the interaction is. And so you're doing this and you're just doing it over and over and over again. Well, how do you challenge the child in that situation? How do you get them to expand that and communicate even more? What I would do in that situation is I might just put myself on the ground and act like I'm too tired and say, oh, I'm so tired. And maybe lift my hand up and see if the child grabs my hand. See if they start to pull me up because they really want to do that interaction again. It's all of these really small, minute little steps that's really supporting the child's brain to develop and make all of these new neural connections. And that's what we want. When a child's brain is making new neural connections, that's when they are learning that communication is extremely purposeful, and they're learning that their ability to use language and words to solve problems and overcome challenges is beneficial for them. Oftentimes parents want to know, well, how do I challenge my child? Or I'm not really sure how to do this with my child's sensory needs or their specific way that they like to play. And this is so important. Parents need guidance and understanding to be able to really understand their child and the unique ways that they can play with them at home in everyday interactions to support their development. In the next video, I'm going to be talking to you a little bit more about understanding your child's developmental profile and how important this is for their development.